What's up, family? You know the flow. We are on DAX30 today, and I just want to break it down for you. My thought process in this trade, it was absolutely amazing. At first it was quite nerve-wracking, and I want to teach you with trusting your trade, trusting your intuition in this, right? Because I had to do that. It was not the usual easy setup that I get each and every day. This was something that I had to make a definite decision to say, am I taking it or am I staying away? But sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there and say, you know what, I'm gonna respect my trading strategy and go ahead, I'm taking this trade. Because again, it's all about taking risk at the end of the day when you are trading. So I'm gonna break it down for you, and hopefully you get to learn a lot of things on how I got the trade, how I dealt with my emotion, and how you can also do the same in your day-to-day trading. So make sure you watch this video till the end, because it's filled with an amazing banger strategy. Make sure. Okay, family, so as you can see, we are on DAX30 right now, and we are on the 5 minutes chart, but of course it does not reveal exactly how I saw this order block that influenced this entry. I will put a screenshot of my MetaTrader. Some of you guys were doubting to say I don't actually trade this, I just send setups in the group. Oh man, guys, we actually caught this trade beautifully. I'll just put it up there, you'll get to see it. And of course I'll show you the before in the Discord, and you, of course, this is the after right now. It has not yet hit take profit, we're still holding, but nevertheless I wanted to actually post a video for today so that you guys can actually see. I know some of you guys love the content that I put out there, and I thank you so much for that, right? So let's go ahead, what I was seeing just before the DAX30 opening bell. Okay, let me just remove that because I wanted something here. There we go. So this is exactly how the market was when I was about to trade in the morning. It was on a strong sell currently, and of course one thing that I've known, when the market has a very strong sell like this, you don't just sell along with it, you rather wait, especially when the market is in zones like this. Why do I say that? Because we did have a lot of imbalance here with this move to the upside. So therefore this sell was actually trying to cover this imbalance. And of course, when we have an imbalance, the market wants to do one thing. It wants to actually cover this whole thing. I'm just gonna do it now so that you can see it. Okay, so this whole imbalance here that we have, okay, whole imbalance here, this is what attracted this move to go to come all the way there. And of course I just highlighted this order block, or rather it's a rejection order block. Okay, so I took it and I said this is where I want to buy, because as it was going, it actually gotten into these levels, and sometimes you just gotta be uncomfortable to buy while that candlestick is still hot. And that's exactly what was happening here. The market actually got into this. When it got into it, I went all the way to the smaller time frames. As you can see, this order block is even much clearer right there, as you can see it. So let me just zoom in out so that you can see. Let me get something here. As you can see, this was a very beautiful order block where the market came back into and started spiking. When it started spiking, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this trade. So I went to the 5 minutes, and the candlesticks were not lying. So as you can see, it spiked in. I didn't get that sniper entry, right? But of course it's still a sniper when it comes to the bigger time frames on your like H1 and H4 and 30 minutes. It's still a sniper. I would have preferred here so that I can get a very tight stop loss and I can increase my lot size. But yet again, I entered here because, as well as I was doubting this trade. I just normally trade trends in terms of I just trade with the movement, with the trend. So here I actually had to catch this big reversal, and I had to trust within myself and my experience, my intuition, everything in me had to be agreeing with this right? Because I don't usually take trades like this. I will usually take trades with the trend, like trades like this. I would usually take them when the confluence is quite clear, even a baby can see it. I make my trading quite easy and simplified. So today it wasn't, but again, I need to make money, my kids need to eat. So what needed to be done was that we actually do this, and I will show you that setup. I did actually send it in the Discord group, as you can see it right there. So it was quite beautiful. I mean, it's quite clear, but again, it's not clear and as easy as it may sound, as I'm making it sound right now. Again, when it comes to trading, family, there are days where it's gonna be too easy. There are days where it seems like, oh my god, it's too hard. And when it's too hard, you just gotta go with the flow, go with what the market is saying to you. And as you can see, the market started obeying. The market started obeying. And we're holding up to where it is currently. So we've been holding this market, and I was like, I want to do a video about this so I can actually show you guys where we are in terms of these trades today, right? Where we are in terms of DAX. But as you can see, we caught this movement. I did close some partials when we got to these areas. As you can see, there's a lot of congestion of price right here. Okay, so in fact that should have been my ideal take profit, but I was looking at taking it. I'm actually looking at taking it, taking this equal highs here as liquidity. So I could have been more ambitious with my take profit, but I just want to take it way before that. Okay, I did take partials, as I've said, so but I'm looking at this, taking this equal highs, and at least now going all the way up. Again, probably the main direction of DAX is they're trying to take it up. With that, I can go all the way to its confluence when it comes to NASDAQ, right? They do correlate. So with that, as you can see, they're actually trying to recover so much of its price, but it's been plunging. When we got that sell, it actually just plunged all the way. But I do believe they're trying to push it to these areas. Even if we can take this equal highs as well, that's exactly what they're trying to do. So, but we'll see tomorrow. I'm not gonna be too greedy with this, right? I'm not gonna be too greedy, but that's what they're trying to do. We have this liquidity here. Many people are gonna want to sell here, but I do believe it's actually gonna take that and be all the way right here. Okay, why am I taking this? Because it also has a lower low right there, so this can be a very good area to actually take the market. So why I'm still holding this trade, I want to take my profit there. Okay, so I'm basically saying the market should actually do something like this today, and as the week goes, and then get to sell again, and then they will push it up to break those lows. Okay, or rather this high right here, because as you can see, the main aim that they've been trying to do, even though it's been finding it really hard to actually go to the upside, is that then it did this deep pullback, and here we are. We did another deep pullback, and here we are again. So it does make sense to say it's gonna be buying. But anyway, I have made my money in this market already this morning, so I'm very excited. But I just wanted to show you exactly how it goes within my mornings. I may be down for today, maybe not. Maybe I might trade NASDAQ in the afternoons, I'm not sure, because it was not quite clear on NASDAQ, even though it kind of really did the very same thing in terms of setups, right? Let me just go to NASDAQ. You will see now. What do I mean by that? Okay, I'm just gonna go to NASDAQ right now. Oh, my apologies. I was supposed to actually be on NASDAQ there. Let me just make it go to NASDAQ, and you'll see exactly what it also took place there. But it was not a clear setup. I didn't like that it was not as liquid as DAX was. Okay, so DAX just moves beautifully when it comes to the London session. I do absolutely love it. I would trade DAX most of the time within the London session, even though NASDAQ does actually get to move. As you can see, even NASDAQ here did have an order block right here. So it was all the way to the left. Sometimes you gotta look at the bigger picture. I think that's one thing that you can take away from this. If you're finding it hard to see it on the smaller time frames, look at the bigger picture, zoom out and see. So it's very important that even when you're using your phone, zoom out to actually see the bigger picture. Maybe it may be showing you something that you're not paying attention to. So it actually used this low here as what we call inducement, right? It was inducing traders to think that they're gonna be buying at that low. So it was liquidity that most of the people here were buying. It actually, sold to kick them out before it started buying. But it was a bit slow, man. As you can see, that's when now it's starting to pick up as we're getting into the overlay, and that's when we're getting. But I did not take this trade. I'm sure some of you guys did take it. Let me just see when it comes to the 1 hour bias. As I did say, when it comes to the 1 hour bias, it does really help a lot in taking trades. And as you can see, the 1 hour, we had the market still bullish. So if you were taking it, oh my God, I can see something here. On the 1 hour, we did have this supply over here, and this supply is that exact order block that influenced the market to actually go up right now. So again, looking at the bigger picture, zoom out, see what's happening far left, and then it can really open your eyes into something that is really going to make your trading much easy. Remember, for the intraday, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, it's all that you need, guys. It's all that you need to get those intraday trades. It's all that you need. As you can see, we're now starting to go back up. We're gonna be going into the take profit areas, and I'm very excited for that. But what I'm excited for is that you're watching this video till right now and you've got value. Please make sure, if you want to be part of us, as you see, we do send the setups in the Discord community, which is a mentorship community. Make sure that you get to learn with us, enroll with us. It's on our website, www.propheticforex.com. So make sure to go check that out. If you want signals, we also got signals. You can just go to our website, click the WhatsApp icon to communicate with the admin, and she will assist you very much. So thank you guys. Make sure to also subscribe to this channel. We're bringing more information, we're bringing more teachings all the way to the top. God bless you.